Um, let me see. Okay, this guy is. I don't know, guys. I don't know what's going on. Um, let me confirm that I am streaming. Okay, okay. I'm live. I don't know whether you can hear me. Let me check. Let me check. Yeah. Okay, so guys, it's very interesting because I've been having series of challenge trying to connect OBS Studio. I actually scheduled. I didn't select the clean HDMI out. I wanted to use the Canon camera to go live, but OBS disconnecting and reconnecting. Come on, why? Why? Okay, so I probably have to be touching the screen or the camera, from time to time to just make sure this thing doesn't go off. But it's obvious, clear that we are live. So today I want to quickly talk about batteries. This is a battery, a power bank. It's so swollen up, it's all broken. You get it? So it's all broken. So I wanted to show us a little bit of why these things can be swollen up and broken easily. So it's quite important that okay, I'll be able to record. So I'm recording. Interesting. So that way this thing is not going to go off. So we can also use this. So it's very important that we realize that smartphones, batteries, power banks, our earphones, you can have some earphones around. This is wireless Bluetooth earphone. A lot of things, watches, a lot of things can actually just go wrong. You understand? The battery can go wrong, and before you know it, it can swell up. So this one is a very good example of that, where batteries can actually swell up and they can cause a little bit of problem. You can see this thing has gone so big now. It has pulled out the casing. It has broken. And if you can look closely on this place, you can see the heat coming out from this part of the glue and the heat coming out from this. So people are asking me over and over, why does this happen? The thing actually rip apart. I had to use something to hold it, but this thing actually rip apart. It actually rip apart the plastic. So you can see that this plastic was ripped apart by the swelling of this. So why does this happen? So quickly, I'm going to give you the reasons why it happened. First of all, let me start from the common one. When you keep your power bank, especially for power banks, people can use it and then they will run it down and not charge it. So the bigger problem is that if you run down your power bank and you're not charging it, there is tendency that there will be a chemical reaction that will be negative to the power bank. And then what happens after that is that the next time you might want to charge it, the reaction can cause the chemicals to evaporate more gas or cause it to change the chemistry inside the battery and it will start swelling. So if you're using a power bank and the power bank is getting low, just unplug it and keep it. If it's about 10%, 5%, 15%, just unplug it and keep it. And make sure you charge it before the next 24 or 48 hours. So that's the problem. People power bank run down and they leave it not charged. And during that time, there are some things that could happen. It's vulnerable when a battery is empty. It's connected to a circuit. I don't know if you can see. There is still a circuit inside this place. So it's connected to a circuit constantly. And that could go in and probably drain the whole of the battery. So always know that if you are using the power bank and it's drained, just try as much as you can to charge it. So that's very important. Then number two, which of the commonest one is drops. So people can easily drop their power banks. Once that happens, a single drop can actually change the chemistry inside this battery, and that could cause it to swell, maybe when you plug it or when you're using it, or even you're not using it. So that sharp drop can shake the chemical in the battery, can make them to react in a way that they will start giving out gas or swelling up. So that's number two. Then number three, which is very, very critical. So number three is easy. So number three is the one that most people are going to be aware of. So apart from dropping the batteries, it's also important you realize that where you store the battery is critical. You're storing your battery, you're keeping it inside what's it called, inside a hot room where there is high humidity, and you're leaving it there for a while. The change in the weather can actually also affect the changes on display. So battery devices, be it Bluetooth headset, power bank, is not something you just store away and just leave it there. You can't just store it away and leave it there, because there's this high tendency that they will react to changes and sharp changes in the weather, and then that will actually cause the battery to swell. So make sure you join me on our membership, because I'm gonna open up this thing. I'm gonna pieces this battery bank. I'm going to pieces it up, and then I'm going to try to run a full diagnosis, remove the swollen battery, and then examine it. You might want us to do that together. So this, for those who are members, will see, the preparation, the extra effect, and what actually I'm going to open up the battery for. See. So, but if you're not a member, of course, I'm going to do a video of how I will remove this swollen battery, because once the battery is swollen, it goes on to affect the cell that is good. So this is the big problem. So there are multiple battery cells here. One is clearly very swollen. And what happens is that the one that is swollen goes on to weaken the capacity. So the battery, the IC will now see the voltage drop. And in doing that, if it's charging, it charges up fully quickly, and then that means it's hurting the other batteries in the cell. So that'll be it. For now. I'm really having a lot of problem trying to know this my streaming setup from the PC and the camera. I'm going to really work on that, and then in the next setup, I think we will be able to do way more better when we're streaming next time. So I'm going to leave it here. Make sure you join me. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you turn the notification on, because we're going to pieces this battery, and we're going to see all the details and how to fix this swelling issue and how to avoid it. So that'll be it for now. Until I see you in the next one. It's peace.